honey yard dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 38, Darnold. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the 50, it's Darnold. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 38, Darnold. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. On first down, Lindsay. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll run with Lindsay. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Looking to throw. Herbert, it's caught by Davis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
30 base. Hey, box truck. Protein spill.
On 2nd down, it's Beal. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On 3rd down, Beal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now it's Lindsay. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On 2nd down now. McMahon, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Darnold. This is the tight end fair. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
They can't stop the franchise.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the back.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here.
And oh, it's blocked. And the Broncos have it. And he's into the clear. The 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Darnold. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up. sometimes. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 10 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st down. It's Beal across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a give right side. Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down now. It's Beal. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Back to throw. Herbert.
Well, that was a unit that understood.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's their quarterback as the 1st half is winding down, as they are able to cut into that lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So we reach halftime here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down and inches. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hey, Zoo.
On first down, Herbert. This short throw caught by Goddard. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Tight yard. Slay.
On second down, it's Taylor looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. That was off kilter. Offense up front. Everyone was just kind of out of sync.
Well, from my perspective, that certainly looked like the defense just destroyed that play. Absolutely just took it over.
All right, so I'm going to revamp what I said. The defense was in sync. How about that?
Oh, I like that one.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Darnold now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Ready? Alert, alert. 3 yards.
On 1st and 10, Darnold going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Watch the slot, watch the slot. You draw forward. Yeah. Come. Right.
They're going to try and throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll walk him back half the distance.
Automatic 1st down.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Herbert. He may try and run for this. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. This one caught by Winslow. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Funchess has it complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert, his pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 3rd down, it's Beal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. He's got his tight end Fant, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. So now the Bengals down by 10. At time, a huge factor. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. First and 10. Throwing on first down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On fourth down, Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in